Discard this sentence. I originally thought this stage would be fairly straightforward. Bring Virtual Earth Resident into Character Creator 5, correct a few problems, and continue building from the character I already had. That was the plan. Instead, CC5 showed me exactly why it was time to stop trying to preserve the old character and build a new one. I should probably mention that I am not a studio-trained artist. I'm an independent creator who has learned character design by experimenting, breaking things, fixing them, and figuring out what works for the characters living in my imagination. I've actually been a Reallusion member for more than 20 years, going all the way back to the days when software arrived on DVDs. Today, my toolkit includes Character Creator 5, iClone 8, Cartoon Animator 5, and many of the Reallusion plugins that help turn those imagined characters into something I can actually animate and perform. My first approach was to bring the existing DAZ version of Virtual Earth Resident directly into CC5. She arrived, but so did the problems. The hair stretched, textures behaved unexpectedly, and the foliage that had worked beautifully for still images did not automatically become animation-ready clothing. I tried correcting the fit with conform and experimented with different settings, but I was beginning to solve symptoms instead of the real problem. So I went back to my Character Creator 4-character version. Visually, this was much closer to the Virtual Earth Resident I already knew. The face was there, the costume was there, the personality was there. But the hair still presented problems, and something else had become much more important. This sentence. Once I began testing expressions, I realized that simply getting the old character into CC5 was no longer enough. I wasn't building her just to create another attractive render. I wanted the newer facial capabilities, stronger expressions, better performance, and everything that comes with building on a true CC5 HD character. If embodiment was really the goal, then the foundation mattered. That became the turning point. Instead of asking, how do I force the old Virtual Earth Resident to work? I started asking a much better question. How do I rebuild her properly without losing everything that already makes her Virtual Earth Resident? And surprisingly, the answer turned out to be much easier than I expected. I found a way to preserve her face, her skin, her clothing, and even the character assets I had already spent years developing, while giving her an entirely new CC5 foundation. And one of my most stubborn hair problems? I eventually solved that without weight painting at all. Physics gave me the answer. So this chapter ends with the version that didn't quite work. The next one begins with the Virtual Earth Resident I actually wanted to build.